Bello, bello, bello. Oh, fuck, it rolled over to the 5 minute mark and I didn't even notice it. I wasn't prepared for that. All right, listen. Welcome to another stream. It's Thursday day, if you can see the lighting of it all. Stream number 955, long in the lineage. I realize I don't have the bell on me right now, but but I do have this on me right now. I have been streaming in this location since 2022. I guess I would have moved in August 22, and I started streaming here like September 22. So we're coming up on 4 years. And year after year after year, I try and change up the set a little bit. I try to create the perfect set. Honestly, I have the window open and I have a fan on me, so I got both cold and warm air, creating a tornado in this exact spot. I haven't had this cam on for a while, for a couple days, even a couple weeks. Could this chud possibly have to say? You talking about this one? He's saying no. He's shaking his... I guess I deserve that. Been trying to nail down the perfect way to have this set. Because I'll be honest, I could do like one of 3 things at a time, but it isn't convenient to do all of them. The reason I haven't had this cam on for the last couple days, for the last couple weeks, is because I needed this entire room to film A video. I needed to build an entire set. I've been really into building sets as of late. It's kind of like my new obsession. As much as I do love the green screen, we do have green screen still over here. The tree is still intact, as are the goals, as is the ticker tape, as is the wheel. Have everything we could need. We just have a little bit more space. I myself, I don't even know if this is noticeable. Because to you, it may just look like everything is totally normal. But right now, I'm actually in the middle of the two TVs. I've shifted farther right. My desk is right here. I can touch my desk. When I first started streaming in this room, I was just always sitting at my desk in a chair. I will say, for this set to work, I had to move the chair outside. So currently, what I need to do is after stream, then carry the chair back in. So the reason we didn't have this camera and you couldn't see the lovely crack shirt, it's because I needed this entire space, and I lifted the couch out of this room. That's been the issue of the last couple years. Ever since I think it was like Halloween 23, decided that sitting on this couch would be the regular stream setup. And I do like it because I feel like a lot of streamers often sit at their desks or a table. I like just having the couch, This is just like the way the living room is. And of course, it's still spring. We dropped the poster of it all. We basically got rid of everything. We still got our monthly sticky toy. I needed to put it on something, so I used the Mario puke bucket. This isn't relevant to anything at all. This actually doesn't affect the stream at all. But the world I live in, just peeling back the curtain, is that I can stream, I can record, or I can work at my desk, but I cannot do all three at once. Obviously, I'm one person. But what I mean is I can't just end stream, stand up, and then go walk over to my desk. End stream, stand up, and then go record. I would constantly need to move this couch, or move the chair, move everything around. The roundabout way of me saying this is my monitor is no longer covering the bottom right, and if I want to get my drink, I have to lean farther forward. But that was a lie, actually, because I put my drink around here so that I wouldn't have to do that, but I think it's already gone. Nope, I got it. I got my brown sauce. I got everything. Here's the thing about today, though. You may notice that all of the goals are still the way they are meant to be. But the whiteboard has been turned around. Now, instead, you're seeing a twisted reflection of your own self-doubt. You ever need help building sets? I literally used to work at theater production. Will be happy to help. I pride myself on... And when I say building sets, it just means, like, doing a backdrop and framing the camera in a way that it doesn't look as fake. For example, I guess that wouldn't even work because, you know what? I'm not going to peel back the curtain. I'm keeping the kayfabe intact. There was really no point for me to bring that up. It's sort of a soft refresh for me. Granted, this is the final stream of April. So actually, this guy is going to get switched out. You guys got to remind me to switch that out next time. Because every other Monday, we now have one more Monday. One more stream, rather. We can dedicate one stream to fully completing Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. That game was decided via the Game Fund, the donation goal for last year. And we're coming up on the 11th stream and only 3 levels left to 100%. And we could do that. But we have 2 Mondays until I go on my MomoCon trip. And then when I come back from MomoCon, both Lego Batman and Yoshi in the Mysterious Book will have been released. So we know what we do every Tuesday. We have a podcast. We know what we do every Wednesday. Now we have Total Tomodachi Island. Those are going to be constants. But we have, I suppose, a number of weeks. 3 Thursdays and 2 Mondays until we go on that trip. And one of those Mondays, I think the latter Monday, because we're alternating Mondays now, is going to be Lego Pirates. But next Monday, I have an opening. I already have a rough idea for what I want to do for that Monday. But last week on Thursday, we jumped back into Animal Crossing New Horizons because the main story for spring on the BH Ultra live streams have been the ending of the Ultraverse and having all of those wrestler characters that weren't eliminated moving on to the Total Tomodachi Island. Of course, we had a number of wrestlers that did not make it, like Igor Simp. So we decided to go back to Penn Island to go visit Igor Simp one last time because we probably won't see them at the least a year, at the most ever again. So somewhere in between those two. And in doing so, I do like the idea of every time somebody is eliminated from the Ultraverse, we go back to their game, but only sometimes are there going to be Switch games. So here's what I'm getting at. While we were doing that, we put together this helpful guide. The amount of hours we have sunk into every Switch 2 exclusive. All 5, 10, 15, all 25 of them. And I want these numbers to even out a little bit before the first year anniversary of the Switch. Now, that only gives us about, and I have the number off the top of my head. Simply, I know what the number is. This is really easy. I already have it. I'm crunching the numbers. I don't even need to crunch the numbers because I memorized this because we have 3 Thursdays, and then when we come back, we have 2 Thursdays where we'll probably be playing Yoshi. So really just 3 Thursdays. So if I, say, wanted to get... What the fuck is this? I thought this Ultra Mental Crisis aren't until May. No. The I don't know what I'm doing refers to what Nintendo Switch game we're going to play. Nintendo Switch 2 Thursday. Because here are our options, right? I'm not going to spin a wheel. We're not going to do a donation goal. We just have a lot of games over here. Here's what I'm thinking. Here are my 2 options. 3 options, really. We could either, 1, jump back into Donkey Kong Bonanza, and, what did I say, 3 Thursdays? Get like an extra 9 hours in that game. Try and buff it up so that way it goes above Tears of the Kingdom, and maybe even close to ZA. Or, the 2 latest games, because if we are going to begin playing Yoshi in the Mysterious Book, then maybe we should go back to the 2 previous Switch 2 releases of Pokopia and Mario Tennis Fever. Maybe we could just jump back and forth between those 2. Or we could dedicate some streams, let's say 2 streams, to playing nothing but Mario Tennis, so we can even out Pokopia and Mario Tennis, and then do a half and half, which would require us to do 2 streams of just Mario Tennis. Now, I cannot be biased here. We need to decide as a group. But let me tell you, I don't know if I want to play Mario Tennis for just 2 streams in a row. However, you know, you got to spend money to make money. I did spend $70 on that game, and we played it for 3 hours. So really the only, like, oh, I don't know, is whether or not I want to play. It's really just a toss-up between Mario Tennis or Donkey Kong Bonanza, or Pokopia and Mario Tennis together. So we have those 3 options. I will say this, though. What I've been doing as of late, peeling back the curtain even more, dropping kayfabe. I have had a series of editors, or editor, plural as in 2 or 3, I don't know, putting together all of the... I have something caught in my fucking tooth and it's been bugging me. Hold on. Can we take that again? All right, 3, 2, 1. Putting together multiple streams from the Nintendo Switch 2 that will all be put together so we can have a little compilation of the first year of the Switch 2. The way I've separated them is separating them into eras, right? The first person covers the bulk in the summer, so Bonanza, and then a different person does ZA, maybe, and then another person does, like, the rest of it. So, it would probably make more sense to separate them into distinct eras, so, ergo, we would probably want to have the person who edited the last Pokopia and the last Mario Tennis do this Pokopia and this Mario Tennis, as opposed to them just picking up Bonanza because someone else... You know what, I think I've made up my mind. What if instead we play random Flash games on internet about Mario? You're a little bit too early. That's normally a Saturday thing we do. Speaking of, however, I thought you were gonna... I saw the word Flash and it instantly autocompleted as Smash Bros. What was going on this day in BH Ultra Live history? April 30th? What's so eventful about April 30th? Oh, I know. April 30th, 2020, me and my good friend Chris played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate together. Banjo had been out for a while. I wonder why we decided to play this in April. Was Min Min? I think Min Min had just come out. No, because Min Min was revealed in June. This was kind of the nebulous period where they announced that it would be an ARMS fighter, but Min Min hadn't been, like, the fighter yet. Anyway, I found immense pleasure in annoying the shit out of my friend Chris just by playing Banjo-Kazooie like an asshole. To be fair, he was playing Ganondorf. And last year in BH Ultra Live history, April 30th, we continued our trek through Monster Hunter Wilds with the character, the Monster Hunter, Fred 2. Like I said, there are other games I want to play. on these open Mondays. I want to play more Valve games. People have been begging me to play Mouse PI for Hire. My friend in real life came up to me the other day and asked me if I knew anything about Pragmata. So the walls are closing in a little bit. But I do like the idea of everything being framed around Tomodachi Island, where every time somebody is eliminated, we go to their source game to see how they're doing. So maybe we'll go back to Monster Hunter. I don't fucking know. Where I am right now, though, what I do know is I think I've made up my mind and I want to play either Mario Tennis or Pokopia. I guess we could just jump between both of them. Let me crunch the numbers here, right? We have 3 Thursdays. Let's say that we split the streams half and half between tennis and between Pokopia. That would mean... I love playing Banjo and Smash, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's unfortunate we had to cut him from the roster. I am not on the app. I want to make that very clear. I have been made aware... vague tweeting is all well and good until you know that the vague tweet is about you, but you can't say anything because you're not supposed to know it's about you. I saw a viral post on Twitter, if you could believe it. It came across my desk. It got to me. That read, I believe, white people be like, what if they cut the Smash roster in half? And I looked at who posted it, and they follow me. And they're oomps with Switchy. And the discussion has spiraled since then, but I don't, listen, you never want to be like, yeah, I'm the guy, it's me, but like, is that our doing? It has to be. People were pretty upset about cutting the Smash in half. Oh, imagine playing Smash Bros. Alright, let's play fucking Mario Tennis. Or, hold on. 3 streams. So each game would be an hour and a half. So that'd be 4.5 hours. If we had 4.5 hours to Mario Tennis, that's 7.5. Okay, that would at least put it in the rank with the top 11. Okay, that's worth doing. And then Pokopia would be 4.5 again. So that'd be 10. That'd be 14. That would bump it up above Metroid. Okay. You know what? I like this. Fuck you, doubles your Smash roster. Gives everyone on the roster a clone character. Cutting the Smash roster in half Loki wouldn't be the worst thing. Here's the thing, is that, like, there's no fun way to... Oh, it was fun. I enjoyed doing it. There's no, like, way to cut the Smash roster and be like, this is a good thing. Like, everyone's gonna feel good about this. So the idea that people in the comments of the chat are like, I can't believe you cut this character. Like, it's something we did with glee in our hearts. Like, no, that's the thought. You have to cut somebody. Because nobody was thinking of alternatives. Nobody was saying, you cut this character, but you should have cut this character. They were just saying, you shouldn't have cut this character. Honestly, don't cut anyone. Leave all of them. We have no way of knowing. There's truly no way to know if that vague tweet is literally about the Switch to Ultra podcast. But I choose to believe it is. Now, Switchy was right. The Smash game would fucking suck. Which one are you most mad about? Because I know that there's some kind of personal... Not vendetta isn't the word. But clearly we struck a nerve with somebody. Realistically speaking of Smash 6... Well, Smash 6 or... Let's call it Smash 6-7. Just because it could be Smash 6 or 7. Happens, there's no way they would be able to get everyone back. See, my thing would just cut the Echoes and the third parties. Cut all of the third parties. Except for, like, Mega Man, Sonic, Pac-Man. If we led with that, instead of just moving around Steve and then closing in on Steve, the only thing that I wouldn't have kept Ryu and Cloud, is what I'll say. I think those are cuts. Only way I think people would be happy is if you revamp the characters that haven't had a moveset update in 20 years. I would like to do that. I have this idea for the show as well, where now that we have a roster of 40, each show we go to a different character and, like, talk about how we would change their roster. That'll cover at least 40 weeks, so, you know... We're about 40 weeks away from probably getting a new Smash game. Yeah, they should update the movesets. The DLC fighters are cracked compared to base roster. That's what I'm saying. All right, well, I can't stall for 30 full minutes, but I'm going to jump into Mario Tennis. And I'm going to twitch the Switch category real quick. Here's the thing, though. Now that we have this area open over here, and I guess it's also close to the game. Now we can get back to our goals, our donation goals. Okay, I gotta type this. Mario, Luigi, Peach and Friend, Days. There are 4 viewers on this game. Well, there's about to be 4 Okay, 4. I was more mad about Daisy almost staying than any of the cuts. Yeah, but Daisy didn't. We eventually made our way up to it. Yeah, but you gotta. It was half like what we think is realistic and half like what we would do. And cutting Daisy is really cutting Daisy makes sense, but it's difficult to like see Nintendo doing that. Okay. We haven't played Mario Tennis since like the time it came out. So, I think we were still doing like base game tutorial. I think I was stuck in the tutorial for a long time. But what if you played Smash Bros Ultimate? Where is this game actually? There we go. Yeah, I'll download it. I will say, why do you have 7 Switch profiles? So I could play games off of stream. I mean, when I first did it, it was so I could play through Pokemon Sword and Shield a bunch of different times. But eventually, oh shit, my capture's not moving. That's embarrassing. Well, now you guys get to see all of these. They used to be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they used to be 7. It used to be BH Ultra, and then just 6 other filler ones. This second one was created January 2018 because I got my Switch Christmas, and then me, Chris, and Ranch were all planning a trip to MagFest, which we go to every year. Was it 2020? No, MagFest 2020 was the one where Luigi Mangione was there. Good, close personal friend of the channel. Anyway, this second account with the Yoshi became Ranch's account so that he could... I let him play Mario Odyssey on my Switch because I wanted to convince everyone to get a Switch. I got one for Christmas. And then this one eventually became Ryu's account. So I like that there are C... because it's BH Ultra, CH Ultra, and then I guess D, E, F, G. And then eventually going down to RU Ultra because that was Ryu's account. It was just so multiple people could play on my Switch. I don't remember which one my wife used. Maybe it was Choltra? I don't fucking remember. It's a family plan. Okay, that's real, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It was the first time in Pokemon history that you could have multiple save files. I was fighting that same gym 8 times. One of them was a Nuzlocke, I think. Bowser! Daisy! Oh, yeah! Donald! Goofy! Minnie! Horace, Alfie, Roba, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Homelander, Black Noir, The Deep, Pyrrha, Mira, I don't remember the other Turning Reds. The Rock, Chris Evans, J.K. Simmons, Mega Man, Ryu, Bowser Jr., Dante, Iron Man, Magneto, Doctor Doom, Spider-Man, Sonic, Vector, Blaze the Cat, Shadow, Tails, Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage, Melinda. Is there a character named Melinda? I don't think that's it. Mr. Krabs, Sandy, SpongeBob. I will say that, as you guys may know, I've been doing this experiment where I'm watching a movie from 2021, 5 years to the date. That means this Friday, I'm going to be watching Mortal Kombat 2021. And then a week later, the sequel movie comes out. So I'm going to be very Mortal Kombat movie pilled. I'll tell you if Carl Urban can really keep up with this Johnny Cage character. It's Melina. Melinda! Just shoving shit around. Me making a poop ball. Cooking up some poop ball. Question is, where did I leave off last time? Okay, I got 2 hours into it. We're about to get another hour into it. Guess you're getting a little stronger. Get this camera in on me real quick. Okay, so currently my roommate is upstairs showing someone around the house because we've really needed to get a third roommate because living here is very expensive and we have some applicants. Right now, a person I have never met in my life that doesn't know what I do is a floor above me trying to be sold on this house. and I'm down here being loud. They can definitely hear me. So I'll be honest, I don't necessarily want to do the baby Wario voice right now, because for the first time in my 4-year career, I'm a little embarrassed. Have you played Mortal Kombat before? Oh, I've played Mortal Kombat before. Not gonna lie, pretty impressive that you've gotten that strong as babies. I'm gonna do a cool guy voice. If you win the graduation tournament, you're gonna try and undo the whole baby thing, right? I mean, I'll undo it for us. I can't really say the same thing for you guys. Huh, good luck with that. Even though you're weirdly strong babies, you're still babies. I made you a sword. It's made out of babies. Carl Urban over here giving us a generational performance in The Boys while also being Kano in Mortal Kombat. I thought he was Johnny Cage. That's why it was weird that, like, you're right, he would play any other character better. It's weird that he's Johnny Cage. We were watching The Boys and doing a bit because he keeps wearing the same fucking Hawaiian shirt in the scene, and we're like, what if he's just wearing it under the leather jacket? It was non-negotiable. He does not care. It's season 5. He rolled up to set and said, I'm not taking off the jacket, the shirt. Johnny Cage, I meant to say. See, that's what's weird. My giant lizard friend is searching for a room. Can he move in? He promises he won't eat you. That's what my last roommate said. So what am I doing now? Playing tennis? I'm at rank A. This is the home of a special tournament that is only open to rank A students, and it's called the Mushroom Tennis Academy Graduate. Oh, right, now we do the tournament arc. 3 matches back to back to back. High speed ball 2. All right, time for the tournament arc. I don't remember how to play this game, but you know, feast or fire, am I right? I guess an hour from now we'll decide if we want to keep playing this game or not.
Time to introduce the players.
Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Charmeleon, Wartortle, Slowbro Tentacle, Aerodactyl, Ammonite, Slowpoke. The Blue Paratroopa. It's the Super Cooper. It's the Super Supa. I got this girl. She wants me to Duka. Took her to my house and she said, Koopas. Apparently, what I've heard internal rumblings is that there's going to be MF Doom music in the next Spider-Verse movie. And I saw people saying, like, oh, does this mean, like, do they know about Dr. Doom in that universe? But probably what that means is that, because Doom sampled a lot of the, the early Spider-Man cartoon. So I imagine it'll be related to that. It's going to be its own universe or something. I know that, like, it's gotten a bad rap because I think the cheekiest I've ever felt in the movie theater, because, like, Wicked I knew was part 1. Dune, for whatever reason, most people don't know about these part 1s. I guess they're not, like, following all these film discussions like I am. They're just normal people who, like, watch trailers. Did not know. Oh, we gotta get Fever on there. Yeah. Did not know that, is it Across the Spider-Verse was gonna end with To Be Continued, and I still have that video saved on my phone. I started recording because I knew the To Be Continued was about to show up. Oh, I thought Luigi was gonna get it. Sorry for having faith in my brother. My brother! Of it saying To Be Continued and then everyone going, oh, no! Oh, hell no! And then just, like, standing up and getting mad. It was awesome. I got to see that happen to multiple different people. I saw it multiple times. That ruled. That theater was packed, too. Peter was also there. Peter Parker. Anyway, I know that, like, it gets a bad rap now because it's been 3 years, and they said that, like, part 3 was going to come out a year after, and it straight up just did not. That was just a lie. But, like, I love the Spider-Verse movies. I'm genuinely really excited. I've talked about this before, that, like, I feel like I use the word hyperfixation a lot. When that doesn't really apply, it's more that I get, like, not flights of fancy, but I can really only be obsessed with one thing at a time, and it's why I work on a different video every month. It's because my interests change. Oh, it's May, time to care about Star Wars, you know, stuff like that. there are series that like I totally forget about. You know, Community, Always Sunny are good examples because like and Arrested Development. I watch those series every year, but I don't like schedule them. They're just some moment in the middle of the year where I'm like, oh yeah, I like this. I'm gonna watch it again. There are individual interests and stuff that I get obsessed with. It happened last year with Mission Impossible, where I like remember like, oh yeah, I fucking love Mission Impossible, but I don't think about it like any other day of the year, or any other year really. So like getting a Spider-Verse movie every 3 years, when that year comes around, I'm like, holy shit, yeah, this is I fucking love this movie. This is the best movie ever. Obviously that's not true, but I think I am a victim of recency bias, because whatever the best movie I've seen this year is whatever the last movie I saw was. Except for the last movie I saw was Michael, and that shit was fucking nasty. Michael 2 in development.
Love 40.
Well done. Back-to-back points.
Match point.
This will be the match point.
I talk about this too in a thing I was writing recently, because I had to write about the one John K. That like, in the entertainment industry, it's totally cool if you're a pedophile, as long as you get your work done and make people money. The only reason the industry turned on John K was not because he was a pedophile, but because he was hard to work with, which is, to the entertainment industry, worse. Star Wars is more of a winter obsession for me, funnily enough. It is for me, too. Now we have a fucking release date for Galactic Racer. It comes out in October. There was something else I marked on my calendar. Oh, yeah. Fuck it. Season 3 of My Adventures with Superman. I just talked about how I thought that show was over.
This is Talking Flower.
Michael 2 is him in the afterlife. They just skip all the stuff in the middle.
Be glued to this
I'm Mr. Ultra. I'm approaching my mental limit, but I am very excited to peep some Switch 2 Tuesday on Thursday while I work.
Baby Mario.
Mental limit with me? Or, like, what do you mean? What did I do? I didn't make a diaper joke one time in this stream. Granted, we are 30 minutes into it, and 20 minutes of it was an intro, but... Boom, boom! Rawr! There's people upstairs. I need to be careful. Everyone needs to be real quiet. Daddy's home from work. I told you not to stay in the VC with other guys. Put the cat ears on. We're gonna go play Valorant together. You've made Daddy very angry. I've been reading Animal Farm to my cats. I don't think they get it. I kind of hope they don't, because, you know, then that kind of spells disaster for me. Because I had heard... I think this is going to sound like a weird comparison, but it's the same thing with anime, where, like, you think you hear everyone recommend a show, and you're like, oh, I'll watch that show. And then you watch it, and then a super fan's like, no, you watched the wrong version. You gotta watch this one that's on, like, Anime Kai. And I gotta stop saying what piracy sites I use out loud, because last time I did that, they shut it down immediately after I said it in the video. Sorry, Kim Cartoon. Must have been a Pibby glitch. Similarly, I was like, oh, this new Animal Farm looks like shit. Maybe I'll just watch the original. But I've heard that the original also has like a little bit of corporate meddling in it. So I was like, okay, I'll read the book. And then apparently different releases of the book are also... I can't believe that worked. My mental limit was reached again here now. If the cats resonate with Animal Farm, you're in for a bad time. Yeah. I don't think they get it. Well, cats see you as a cat. Not me, but literally you. You, the person reading this right now.
Nice curve on that shot.
Nice curve on that shot. But apparently, for whatever reason, a lot of people wanted to meddle in in Animal Farm. So hopefully I got the right publication. But my greatest fear is that I read it, and then I talk to somebody about it, and they're like, no, you got the wrong one. That one was... I did buy it off Amazon, so maybe, like, Jeff Bezos was in there writing in the margins, but... But I'll report back. I'm not seeing that fucking movie. I'm not, like, I think there's a difference between boycotting and just like not wanting to. I'm not boycotting the movie, but it looks bad. If there was nothing else in theaters, then I would watch it, but I want to see Hokum this weekend. I know fucking nothing about Hokum. It just has Adam Scott in it, and I like Adam Scott. Carnally. I just spit on my microphone, sorry. He body shot me? My own flaming ball? I'm reading 1984, and no wonder I have... Wait, and now I wonder if I have a censored version. Okay, well, that just scrolled really quick. Guys, can we stop chatting? Can nobody say anything for the next 30 minutes? I gotta catch up on my reading.
1540.
That's a joke. What happened to BH? You should form your own opinions about movies and TV shows ultra. I didn't say it was bad. I said I don't want to see it because it looks bad. There's a difference.
This will be the match point.
It's not like I'm going to go on a whole tirade about how the movie's bad. I don't want to see it. I would rather see Hokum. It just so happens that there are 2 movies in theaters, and I want to see one of them, but not the other. If there was nothing else in theaters, then I would go see Animal Farm. Actually, I would probably go see Lee Cronin's The Mummy, but I'll get back to you on that. It's interesting that, like, sometimes at the end of the year, I will go through the Best Picture nominations and, like, try and watch all those. Systematically. But I know that a lot of people get to the end of the year, and then they go back and watch what came out earlier. But because I see a movie or 2 every week, it's kind of circumstantial what I do and don't see, just based on, like, how much stuff is coming out around that time. Like, I didn't see The Running Man, was it last year? Or maybe it was earlier this year. I didn't see The Running Man because there just happened to be a lot of other movies around that time that I wanted to see, and by the time there was nothing else showing, The Running Man was out of theaters. Same goes for The Long Walk. I'm sure there's another example this year. So I think I'll probably miss Lee Cronin's The Mummy, because the next couple weeks they have like a lot of releases that I'm interested in. This weekend is Hokum. After that is, I guess, Mortal Kombat and the Sheep Murders. Is it called the Sheep Detectives? And then Obsession, and then I Love Boosters, and also The Mandalorian Slop. I don't want to see Masters of the Universe, but you know. I also didn't see Tron Ares, but I'll say this. I'm not naming names. I probably will name names, though. It's not anyone... Oh, hold on. Ow! She just beat up a... She's here to meet a 15-point tennis player. All right, let's lock in. I was fully down to see Tron Ares, right? I've said this before. I've never had a bad experience at the theater because I just like seeing movies. Even if it's a bad movie, I love going to the movie theater. More so, I love going on dates with the hottest woman on the planet. However, sometimes you go to the movies with people who have a slightly higher bar for movies, and they don't want to see Tron Ares, no matter how much you ask them to see Tron Ares with you. That's just the way the cookie... Hi! Lunch? Alright, hold on, guys. This is more important. No, I just want to say hi.
I just said...
Hi.
Well, he goes, oh my God, look. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah. Is that what you got me?
I brought you General Cho's chicken.
That's awesome. I love that. I have some. I was eating some before straight.
Oh, that's funny.
Hysterical.
Is that the same type of chicken, or is it?
Yeah, well, like, I'm eating better, but I'm still eating out a lot. And that Beijing place will just basically do meal prep for me, where it's just a tray of, like, rice, broccoli, and chicken.
Right.
And I get that, like, every day.
You are hysterical. I brought some from a really good Chinese place.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Are you the cats in there?
They might be. None here. I got a really thick comforter from Geeky and Pop-Up, so I just laid all my stuff on top of that. Sorry, guys. My roommate's mom, which means my mom, was here. I had to go say hi. Hi, kitty. Wait, go see them. They're looking for you. Go. Come on. No? Go say hi. Did I lose? Oh, no, I paused it. I thought I genuinely just didn't pause the game. Do you guys hear any of that? That's an understandable criticism. What did I say? It's Tron Ares time. So yeah, I missed Tron Ares. Again, it wasn't... I guess that's another Leto slop. Another Jared Leto picture. The thing is, I'm interested in... I've said this before, that, like, everything I know about He-Man comes from, like, Family Guy and Robot Chicken. There are some properties... Like, they're doing a Scooby-Doo Netflix reboot, like, live action right now, and we get a gritty teenage... Scooby-Doo reboot every 5 years now, right? It's not new, it's derivative. However, you know, that pays for itself. Whenever they make... Oh, the capture's not moving, sorry. Whenever they make a new Transformers... Oh, maybe that's a bad example. Whenever they make a new Ninja Turtles or a new Scooby-Doo or, I don't know, a new Batman or whatever, that I understand. That, to me, doesn't bleed like, oh, I can't believe we're rebooting all the... Oh, fuck, why did I retry? I didn't mean to do that. Those are properties that have just existed forever, and they're going to continue to exist forever. It's the same thing as being like, why are they rebooting Bugs Bunny? It's like, well, that's an immortal character. I do think... People throw around the term industry plants a lot, and I don't think they're industry plants. However, I do think there's a lot of properties from the 80s that 80s fans, or like millennials that, or are they millennials? The MTV? No, I guess millennials who grew up in the 80s will big up and say like, oh, this is like the biggest property ever. And it's like He-Man or G.I. Joe. Like, don't lie to me, man. Does anybody who wasn't there buying all the toys, do they care? Because, like, you could keep rebooting My Little Pony and keep rebooting Transformers, and it's gonna make bank. But, like, why am I meant to care about G.I. Joe? Why am I meant to care about He-Man? These are not things that I care. That being said, I haven't watched that She-Ra show on Netflix, but apparently it was pretty good. Or it just had gay people in it. And maybe, you know... No smoke to the gay community, but sometimes I'm an ally, but not enough to watch Arcane, you know? That's not gonna make me watch a TV show.
Game point.
I did watch that movie, Luca, expecting it. But getting queer-baited by Disney is like losing chess to a dog. In the immortal words of Immortan Joe. Do not get addicted to water. Yeah. A lot of Mad Max Fury Road references this week. Swear to you, I had the same combo with a friend the other day, BH. About 80s Ghostbusters is another one. That one I don't understand because, like, if you want to make making a legacy sequel to... Let's take back to 2016. Making a legacy sequel to Star Wars makes sense. Making a legacy sequel to Jurassic Park makes sense.
Game point.
You can do it.
These are either vast worlds or universes that are ostensibly led by their effects, held up by their special effects. Ghostbusters is the cast of Ghostbusters, right? The issue wasn't that they cast women. The issue was that it wasn't the cast of Ghostbusters, you know? Like, that's very much one person, not one person's baby, but, like, you know, Rick Moranis is an insane person. Or is it Rick Moranis, or is it Harold Ramis? Who's the one with the Crystal Skull vodka? That one. The one who genuinely believes in ghosts and aliens. That was a labor of love from him. And I don't think it works without that cast. However, if I'm, like, an executive... sitting around a table, doing, because on paper, a comedy movie where your leads are Melissa McCarthy, Kate McKinnon, Leslie Jones, or wait, yeah, I don't remember the fourth one, the one with the face, their names. All those women are really funny. So if you just on paper, a comedy movie with them as the leads makes sense. I just don't... probably didn't have to be Ghostbusters. I'm reheating like old conversation. It really has been 10 years since fucking Ghostbusters 2016 came out. Oh, the capture stopped moving again. Ghostbusters 2016 was like ground zero, and then I think The Last Jedi.
Match point.
The Last Jedi ruined everything, but it's not The Last Jedi's fault. It's everyone being annoying about The Last Jedi. Nobody can be normal about anything anymore.
Game, set,
I'm not to say that like stuff was more woke in the 2010s, but you know the way people were talking about the movie, they were making jokes about John Boyega being a black stormtrooper. Like, oh, what are you talking? This is ridiculous. The first ever black stormtrooper. Not that it was ridiculous. They were just doing like college humor-esque bits, but nobody was like mad. Now people are mad, and it's awful. Crystal Head Vodka was Dan Aykroyd. Okay, so yeah, Dan Aykroyd is who I meant. Said Rick Moranis and then Harold Ramis. Rick Moranis isn't even in. Did I win the tournament? Yeah, it's a sticker. I have the stickers from the previous, right? Yeah. Now I'm in rank A. So what's above rank A? Yeah, I got the reference. I'm still not reading that chat. I agree. I think it's kind of fun to have a pro tag that is like not a good person while everyone around them is either normal or wacky. Scooby really lends well to that dynamic. Dan Aykroyd. I guess that was sort of the issue with the... I don't know why we're discussing Ghostbusters 2016, but hey, happy 10 years. Hey, that was like summer 2016. Everyone's favorite summer, apparently. I've never seen the movie, so again, I'm forming my opinions about nothing. But what I heard about it is that, like... I haven't seen any of the Ghostbusters movies, so maybe I should shut up. That's what we should do for Halloween this year, is watch all of the Ghostbusters. Because there's no way Ghostbusters 2016 is, like, that bad. Speaking of 10 years old and legacy sequels, I finally saw Logan. It's really good. I think I watched that 2 years ago in preparation for Deadpool and Wolverine. And it was okay. Alright. Megatron has jumped at the screen. He's staring right at Wario now. Bruh. Bust will make us all feel good. Great. But the idea with Ghostbusters is that, like, there's one straight man, there's one, like, wacky one. I think that what people say the issue with Ghostbusters 2016 is that they kind of just let them improv, like they didn't say cut or have a script. But I think that we're losing the ancient text a little bit, because there's that one movie, what's it called? Anyway, it's a movie about how this man has to be the mom for like a week. He has to watch his daughters. What a ridiculous concept. And everyone seems to be really mad about it because it's like old-fashioned. Like, it's very much, what, a dad can't be a mom? That's ridiculous. But it has a bunch of comedians I like in it. And I think we are losing the ancient text a little bit. That, like, the best comedy movies of the previous eras were really bad ideas or really dumb scripts. And they just threw a bunch of SNL people in it and let them improv with their character. So on paper, Ghostbusters 2016 works, right? Just... this is what movies used to be. That's what Austin Powers was. Austin Powers has good writing, but you would just get SNL alums and it's like, hey, just let them do whatever. The one with Kumail and Zach Cherry, the very same. It also has the weird tall guy from Please Don't Destroy that I like. Apparently, one of them, their dad is like a producer or whatever, but I don't care. If you're funny, you're funny. That's my thing. I feel like being a Nepo baby is only a problem if you're not good at your job. Like, I've seen people call Margaret Qualley a Nepo baby. And, like, that might be true, but also she's a good actress, so I don't know what to tell you. I fuck with Jack Quaid Superman, so you're gonna have to take that Jack Quaid from me for my fucking cold dead hands. I don't really have an issue with that, but I guess, like, I'm not auditioning for stuff, so... Margaret Qualley is a dope actress. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, if you're like, I don't know, who's a Nepo baby who's like bad at their job?
15 love.
Now we're just fighting on an airship. This game might just be tennis. I think I've cracked the code on this, actually. But it's got unlockables, and you know Daddy loves unlocking stuff. Been thinking about calling myself Daddy as of late, and making all you guys call me Daddy as well. Thoughts on this? Something to think about. I think it could be good for my streaming career. Damn, they're burning over there. Fire is burning. 40. You need to be shot. Any Nepo babies with bad vanity projects? I'm trying to think. Well, I guess like all the worst Nepo babies, like we haven't heard of them, right? I did see those clips one time of, what's her name?
Game server.
Kardashian and Kanye West's kid. She was like in local theater and she was really bad at it, but also she's like a kid. Also, you know, I'm an enjoyer of the arts, but local theater is not that, like... Sorry, my heart does not weep for those other kids. So that's my thing, like, you know... I don't want to be like one of those true crime people who's just paranoid about everything. They're like, make sure to not let your kid go outside. There's predators outside. But, you know, we've seen so much about the entertainment industry. If my kid wants to be an actor when they're a kid, you're doing local theater. You're gonna do plays, and maybe you'll be discovered like Liz Gillies or Ariana Grande. But you're not auditioning for commercials and fucking Law and Order. You're gonna learn live theater. You're gonna grit your teeth on the theater scene. Just like Brian Cox. And then maybe you'll get discovered at 70 like Brian Cox. Northwest, yeah. Sofia Coppola was in Godfather 3 because her dad directed it. I heard she sucked in that movie. Yeah, but she's a good director now. She directed that Priscilla movie we were talking about last time.
13-40.
Was she an important... I've heard that Godfather 3 just sucks in general, though. I haven't seen it. But, like, I thought he died?
Game, set, and match. Receiver.
We killed them? The only stats I care about are getting their health bars to 0. Wow, okay. There's a lot I do not understand about this game. But I'm leveling up. Crafting is fine, nothing mind-blowing, but fine. I haven't seen it either. This is just grapevine knowledge. I see.
Yeah, sure. You won the match, but I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Yeah, ever think with these rackets that was more important to us than winning? Look around. Wahahaha.
Okay, so now we're learning about the different elements of... Can you see this? There's a corpse in the bottom left of the screen. Destroy the child. Anyway, did you guys know that we have... Is it 30 days? 30 days until summer begins. The summer of Ultra. And we're about... $805 away from our donation goal. If anyone just has $805 burning a hole in their pocket, I know how much you guys love giving money away. It's, you know, if you're just trying to get rid of it, if you're trying to do some tax evasion and hide it, just worth thinking about. The airship's on fire. What the hell is it? The meadow on fire again?
Our flame racket started a blaze, and I don't think your airship can handle it. Good thing we planned ahead and grabbed some parachutes. Have fun with the fire, assholes.
Memories. I gotta grab my bottle without waking the child. Okay, that definitely woke him up. Do you want some? No? I did my best and have to rest. I wish donating to Ultra would give me a tax break. It should. You shouldn't have to pay taxes. Like all those, Did you guys see that article that, like, interviewed a bunch of people who voted for Trump who, like, changed their mind? And they're like, yeah, I thought he was gonna, like, get rid of all taxes. So that taxes would stop taking half of our paycheck. How are you a fully grown adult and you believe that? Oh. Oh, now I gotta splash the water on the fire. This reminds me of my favorite Mario game, Super Mario Sunshine. Okay, remember, we could lob it. We don't have to hit it. Okay, maybe can we, like, angle this to, like, shoot it over... There we go. Damn, hold on. I'm fucking this shit up crazy style. God, wait. I tried. Oh, curve it. Hold on a second. God, okay, hold on. There we go. Still a big fire, though. Oopie-doo. Wanna teach you the power of Menred's fire. I fucked that up. Of man's red fire. Fuck. Hold on. A little closer. Ooh, okay, hold on. Damn. Alright, hold on. Shoot over there. That sucks. Okay. Can I do that again? Got it. Oh, the fucking capture stopped moving again. Why is this happening? Man, you guys missed all of that, huh? Well, now there's no capture. But there are emotes in there. Let me check under the hood. Sorry, I got tangled up there for a second. I didn't really think this new set through the whole way. That's on me. How the fuck am I gonna get through there? Okay, well that just straight up broke everything. Okay, that's just... I don't know how I did it. I broke everything. Did I like yank it out of here? that change anything? Oh, hold on. Okay. All right, let's take a look now. You wait right there, buddy. Okay, so nothing on this screen, but huzzah! How's the audio? Are we good? You guys missed that entire thing. I got a beat ultra with the hammer. It's for sneeze. What? I sneezed. I'm not allowed to sneeze.
No, we can't! The fire spread below deck!
We gotta do more fire. No. Oh, this is bad. Maybe the Waru babies were smart to get the fuck out of here.
There's so much fire in here! Mario! Luigi! Do something!
Doesn't this make all the friend? Oh, guard kill that guy. Alright. Okay, that uses my fever meter. What does Y do? Not fucking much. Okay, but that lobs it down. A will send it upwards. So let's try that. Oh. I think I need a fever shot to be able to hit it up there. I'm still on a timer. Alright, we're good, we're good. Not Suki voice? What? Ew. Oh, right. From that one game. Forgot I did that. I thought you were... Alright, I'll be honest. I didn't know who you were referring to. I just assumed Natsuki was from something that I wouldn't like. And I was right. X3 Nuzzles pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Noticed your balls from across the room. I don't actually know all the lyrics. Can somebody give me those lyrics, please? What if... Ooh, what if X3 Nuzzles pounces on you had lyrics? Something like that. Choke me like you hate me, wanna fuck me. Barrows! Okay. And I'm supposed to care, because I don't. It's the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. Now that I know. I'm a pirate, I'm a pirate, I'm a pirate, pirate. Okay, now can I... We're gonna need some more FV. Or our fever, I don't know if the V, I don't know if it's an acronym. I think it just is short for fever. Hold on. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ah, wait. Okay, but now we gotta wait for the barrel to move. We have enough time for this, right? Is the barrel gonna be on fire now? Wait. Now we put out fire. I'm kind of like a Ghostbuster, but for fires. Of a ghost fire. Okay, I was trying to do a parody in real time. I realized I don't actually know the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. That one's on me. We should watch those for Halloween.
Ah, we've got a problem! A big problem!
Somebody in the comments of that video, the viral spread of Gimmick Horror Games, said that apparently the Game Grumps did the exact same voices. Which is upsetting. Because if I was referencing them, that would be one thing, but that wasn't even intentional. They've wormed their way to my brain.
We gotta cool down the red hot pipes! Hit them with water bubbles! If a water bubble doesn't break and bounces back...
You can always try hitting it again. Are you playing Lego Pirates? I have no idea in which you are referring. Oh, I can... Okay, got that. Yeah, but I've never seen the movie. It's a real shame that as soon as I finish that game, I'm gonna forget that I played it. For it. And now, it does sort of like auto focus. I feel like this is gonna lead into boss fights at some point. Learning the mechanics. I'll say this, right? I like Pokopia. I'm not having no fun. I could see me just keep doing this. Especially if we want to even out the Pokopia and the Mario Tennis of it all. Even though I know there's a bunch of people that have already finished Pokopia. They added recently that if you finish the Legend ZA decks and then transfer them all in the Pokemon Home, you get a Shiny Volcanion. It's the only way to get a Shiny Volcanion. But it's not like a limited time thing, so just whenever I decide to do that. I gotta complete these other games first. I fucked up. Today I fucked up. I'm charging meter. I'm clip farming right now. I'm fever farming. I'm fever maxing. Me whenever my head is a little bit too hot. I have to throw up every time I eat a meal. No, it's okay. You're getting sick mogged right now. Fever maxing. You're getting snot mogged. Oh, that guy's sneeze was way louder than mine. I gotta hit the gym. You said you didn't know what the Pirates theme was, but that song plays every time you beat a level in LEGO Pirates. Okay, so here's the thing. I need to make myself come out of my shell on these streams because I feel like I'm naturally not this loud of a person. So I have loud-ass noise-canceling headphones, which is why I'm as loud as I am, so I could hear my own voice. Without them, I could hear my own voice at this level. And as soon as I take these off, I can hear the TV. For the most part, I can't actually hear all the game audio that you guys hear coming out stream. I'm sure that happened like years and years ago. Let's get this place humid. When are they going to make a Harold and the Purple Crayon game? Like, make a game adaptation of the latest movie. X3 Nuzzles pounces on. Ooh, you so warm.
Airship is in really rough shape!
Is this our ship, or why are we clean? I guess I should have paid more attention to the story. Not sure how much farther we could fly in this state. It's a flyover state. So you're not listening to anything right now? I'm listening to myself. Because here's the thing. I think that streaming is good for me in the long run. One, because if I wasn't streaming, then I basically wouldn't be playing video games outside of just editing and working. And without this, I'm just working at my desk every day. And I need to make myself look presentable for stream. So I'm showering and streaming makes me get up at a reasonable time, shower in the morning, get ready for the day, and play video games that I otherwise would not have played. Also, you know, as a Gen Z adult who, while editing, there's also stuff I need to watch for a video. So I'm editing, and then on the other monitor, there's a TV show running because I got to get all of that in. And then in between editing, I'm writing about a different TV show. So I'm content maxing, I suppose. So normally, without streaming, I'll be honest with you, I would often, whenever I play video games, just like mute the TV or leave the TV like quiet while also listening to YouTube on my phone. Streaming forces me to just pay attention to the game. Like, sure, there's a chat, and sure, I'm talking, and sure, there's a cat. But without it, I think that I would be, you know, Subway Surfers screens all over my screen. Okay, thank you for moving the microphone away from me. That I can focus, I can lock in for 3 hours at a time, I think is what I've learned. I could do that for watch parties, I could do that for weekly Monday nights, I could do it for stream. Anything beyond that, I need to shut my brain off. This is the only time in the day that I talk out loud, which is probably why I sound like a goddamn a meme soundboard now. I'm not talking to human people. Without streaming, I think I would be a worse person. I do genuinely love streaming. And not that I dislike making YouTube videos, but I think I'm too critical. Maybe if I was critical, people would watch the streams. If I was moist critical. I think I got it. Alright, hey, bud. So what is this? I know you're going to lean back, and then I'm going to have to use both of my hands to support you. Right? Is that what's happening here? Alright, well, the controller fell, and it just hit next on the cutscene, so now something's gonna happen. Oh, hi. I love that, and... What? Okay, I'm losing it. I should be reading Animal Farm right now. Let me try this again. And that set their whole airship on fire. Love it. Now, can I hit this button with my toe? No. Bud, you're on my headphone wire. You're pulling on my head. This is just like Animal Farm.
Yeah, it was really cool. Hey, anyway, don't forget the deal. We need your minions, Bello.
It is Illumination after all. When are we gonna see Gru meet Bowser? Isn't there a Gru and Megamind death battle happening soon? People are getting ready for it.
Yeah.
You are a nice dude, wrong, and hope you become better if you wish that. Oh, I just think, like, I would by no means say that, like, streaming can, like, help you be healthy. But it helps. Like, I know that this is a really inopportune time to stream, but I've said this before that... Hold on, something adorable's happening right now. He loves the brown sauce just like his daddy. That's fucking awesome. It's like those lolcat images where they're holding the goddamn beer. Oh, he wants to get the cap off. He wants to get that sauce that's inside. I was like freaked out. Why? Okay, bud, check this out. Ready? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I wanted to shake it so you could see the fizz inside. He really does not like that. What if I take a delicious swig of my beverage? See this? Glug, 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 glug. I am going to drink it for real. I think I have gray hairs in my mustache. Sometimes if you pretend to be 34 enough, it'll come through. It might be a stress thing. My wife did say that a couple months ago, and I just didn't believe them. What was my... Oh, yeah. That my options are, because I need to edit every day, I need to work every day anyway. Either I start the day with a stream, and then when stream is over, I hop over to the desk and start editing. Or I try and get my editing done, and then at the end of that, I stream at night. And I do prefer to stream at night, but it's harder for me to sleep after stream when I'm all riled up. And also... let's say that I say that, oh, my work day ends at 1 a.m. If I don't finish all my work for that day, I could just stay up a little later to finish my work. If I say stream at 9 p.m. and so I'm editing all day leading up to that. If I don't finish my editing by 9 p.m., I have to start stream anyway. And then I'm going to start stream being frustrated because I didn't get my work done. And I used to do that a couple of years back. I used to do it at night.
Hey, that's Bowser's battleship. What could he be doing here?
Last I heard, you were plummeting to your fiery doom. Of course you're too stubborn to make my day like that.
Howdy now! Of course! Wario and Waluigi are working with him.
How'd you know that? I feel like there's a bias here. These feel like Gmod models. Like, you're just kind of bobbing up and down. If you ruled the world, BHU. Is that a question? The Wario voice sounds like Danhausen. I think it was supposed to be Waluigi. Okay, I wasn't sure that was going to work. Oh. Walk in. Walk in? Walu lock in. You get that one. I'll get this one. You get that one. I'll get this one. Into the fiery pit of doom. Nice. 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 Why would I go over there? Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. Holy fuck. Oh, no, there they are. Now we're fighting. It really is. I will say, I like this more than Mario Tennis Aces. It's remarkable that, like, how they worked combat into Waluigi, or Luigi, regular Luigi. You gotta lock the fuck in, man. There you go. Can I hit him? Do I just wait until he explodes, or... Okay. The answer was yes. Oh, now we're just playing regular tennis. Okay, I see. Why there? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Now I understand why he was caught in a pit of his own creation. Stuff's getting real evil over here. Very evil, very nice. But, like, this is way better. I didn't play a whole lot of Mario Tennis Aces, so maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe that story mode was a lot like this. But it felt like we were just playing, like, it was like Smash Bros, where it's just like, oh, you're just doing a tennis match, and there's cutscenes in between, but it's mostly tennis. But the fact that this is, like, combat and boss fights built into tennis, we're going to need to make a tough decision in about 11 minutes' time. And I don't think you guys are going to like what I have to say. How someone even more annoying as babies. Whatever, your airship is about to be ground ship. Won't let you stop me from being the one to help Princess Peach. Oh, who was that guy? He bowed respectfully. I may not like Bowser, but I respect him as an adversary. By the way, Wario and Waluigi left behind the rackets they used in that match. Looks like their fever shots have a fiery effect to them. That could be useful in our adventure. Better hang on to them. I wonder how long this campaign is anyway. The flame racket. Soul robber. That's good. The capture is not broken. Do not adjust your television sets. It is a black screen. Ooh, we made it to the island. Wait, what island? What is this, some kind of brother ship? These are the 4 playable characters in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. We got Mario, Luigi, and Buckenberry, and Alpenglow. And Tutti Frutti. I don't remember their names. They're fake names that people made up. I think that's as far as luck is going to take us. Why am I getting worse at reading? That's also why I've been Animal Farm on top of that, is because it's probably better for me to continue reading. Otherwise, I'm going to lose that ability. You know, use or lose it. Does the island have drama? Special episode where Mario and Luigi show up. If only we crash landed on the cliff instead of in the sea. But there's no time to sulk. We are where we are, and we've got to find a way forward. You've done a ton to help us already, so leave searching the area to us. First, we'll see if it's because this doesn't have a tennis-related job. Onward! Remember when that happened? Bowser's minions can handle the monsters. Your moves are useless. Man, looks like they've managed to reach the island after all. Can't forget that when they quit, huh? Can they? What am I saying? Which Mario character is getting kicked out of the island first? I think we decided Daisy. Against everyone's wishes, of course. How long is Mario Tennis Fever?
You don't think they can get through, do you?
Seems like a lot of people just stopped playing the game altogether. Okay, main story's 4 hours, so I don't. What the fuck am I doing?
Man.
But completionist is 15 hours.
Mario, Luigi! We've searched high and low, but haven't found any way up the cliffside.
Yeah, I'm getting worse.
However, we did find a cave entrance behind the waterfall.
I took a peek inside and it seems to go upward. Maybe it goes all the way to the top. We don't have any other options, so we may as well give it a shot. If I turn back into a baby, do I need to get my vaccines again? Does it, like, remove them from my body? Wow, the Toad Trio. These look like some... Oh, we gotta get ice physics in this tennis game. Don't piss me off. Brr, the whole place is frozen solid. But it was so warm. Why am I getting... Okay. I feel like my brain is auto-completing, like, incorrectly. Am I an AI? Am I real? Maybe there's some kind of mysterious power at work. Hopefully we can find a way to the top of the cliff in here. This place is really spooky, but we can't stop now, right, Mario? Right, Luigi? He went to Mario first and didn't get a reaction, so has to gauge Luigi. It's like when you ask your mom if you're allowed to do something, and they say no, so you ask your dad. Okay, so can't go through there. The Typhoon wind is too strong. It's weird that these guys have had more longevity than any other character in Mario Odyssey. Like, the Typhoon are in more spin-off material than Cappy. Cappy was playable in Mario Tennis Aces. Is he in this game? I guess we need to unlock more stuff. I see something there. Mario, we should head for that icy room. We can't cross this way, but there's gotta be a path to that room. Let's find it. One of these... Okay, but this one looks a little raised. I think that's just a textural thing. I thought it was like a pressure plate. Hey, I bet you'd scare off the Typhoon if you hit swoops at it. Swoosh? You know, Mario, you know what I think would help? If you could just hit something with your tennis racket. Let me try this again. If I stand right here... Oh, I need him to hit the... Wait, no I don't. I fucked that way up. I'm just gonna stand in front of him. What? Okay. Gonna stand in front of him. Does anything happen if they, like, come at me or, like... Okay, 1. Okay, 1. Two. 2. We're still at 2. Cappy's spending time with his wife, probably. Kathleen. Capshi. Her name was like Tiara or something, right? Beautiful that their love transcends tax brackets. That she is royalty and he's just a lowly worker's hat. And that's why people say Mario doesn't have a story. That's why Mario's aspirational. That any short, fat chud with a mustache can marry a princess. Holy shit, Toad just died. He was a figment of my ice imagination. None of it was real. Do they have, like, what's the term I'm looking for? Mirages for cold? Like, I know you see mirages in the desert when you're dehydrated. Do they have that for when it's really, really cold? Maybe that's why everyone thinks that the Yeti exists. The Yeti. Through there, nothing through there, nothing through there, nothing through there. I will say, this is kind of what I want Pokemon to be. Does that make sense? This and, like, the Link's Awakening remake. Every new Pokemon game we get is, like, the big open world. And I liked Legends EA for what it was, but... Okay, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. There's stuff over here. There hasn't been any collectibles in this game. I don't know why I'm going around like there's going to be some secret somewhere. I'm being silly now. That's on me. Cappy's Judd. Dude, Cappy's dead. He's dead. Chowder is dead. Chowder was alone. Okay. I thought he was going to say something. I thought he was going to like, I can't believe my eyes. Mario? See, this is very much like the GBA era Pokemon games. Having these puzzles. This is why they got to make a new Golden Sun. Okay, well that didn't work. I think, I've said this before, right? Because the Mario movie, I thought that it was just going to grandfather Star Fox into a Mario character, instead of it being like, oh, he's from a different universe. I think, therefore I am, because Camelot is forced to forever make these Mario sports games, and in the GameCube, but I guess N64 era of the Mario sports games, they just added human characters. What they should do is just have Isaac Golden Sun be a Mario Tennis and Golf character. Have him share the scene with Mario. It's like whenever there's a basketball Mario game that's developed by Square Enix, they always have that version of the White Mage. Okay, maybe I'm stupid. This makes a little bit more sense. Do they still make 2D Pokemon games? No, they don't, but this is what I'm saying. Like, this is kind of what I want. Alright, time to play some tennis. Time to play the game. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So I probably have to hit him through here, right? Otherwise the railings are in the way. Damn. Does it work like this? Let's try that again. Okay, one. I'm just gonna stand right here and hit this A button. And I think the game's gonna figure itself out. Here's my thing. I was gonna say we should alternate these streams between Mario Tennis and Pokopia. However, if we keep streaming Mario Tennis this Thursday and then also next Thursday, those full 6 hours, then... Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Then... I don't know where I am. Status? I think I'm alright. Baby Mario is not concerned with his social status. With his social studies. Saving the princess, eating mushrooms. Dude, you're 3 years old. You gotta stop preparing for social studies class. They're gonna be doing chemistry on you pretty soon. No Bonanza question? I want these hour markers that we have on our little scoreboard to line up. Because obviously, you know, that was way easier. The top 11 games are the ones developed by Nintendo. Of course, there's Hyrule Warriors in there as well. Then we'll need to balance those out a little bit. Chillin' by the Fire got a boost just off of being on Friend Slop. Okay, so can we go up this way? Up and down and up again. This place is pretty disorienting. Going up the sideways stairs. That. If we play this the next 2 streams, and then give it a little 30-minute boost on the last one. So, like... Ooh, okay. I didn't think of it. Okay, let me think about this for a second. So, we add 6 to tennis. That gives it 9. And then Pokopia has a half hour above that. So we 10, so it'd be 11, and that would be 10.5. So there's no way to do that evenly. So I guess the third stream, then, we could jump between Pokopia and Mario Tennis. But they would still both be under Metroid. Curiouser and curiouser. But then the only major Nintendo release under that would be Hyrule Warriors. This is tricky. My point being that I was going to, like, switch between all of them. Like, all three streams switch between Tennis and switch between Pokopia. But if this game is as short as everyone is saying it is, I don't know how true that is. You know, I might just suck at the game. Maybe it takes me like 10 hours to do this. But if the campaign really is like 4 hours, and we're already like a ways through it, then I think like this stream and next stream we could probably finish base game, right? Or at least the campaign part of it. I know that this game doesn't exist to be like a campaign normally. The selling point is that you play tennis with friends. But I don't have friends, and also I spent $70 on this game. Something's got to give somewhere. I think that we just play more Mario Tennis, and then when it reaches the time that Pokopia would have been at, this feels like a puzzle. Okay. So where does this go? I can go back up. Back up! Do I want to break the top one, then? Because ooh. Curious. Okay. Do I have a way back up? Where does this lead? Okay, this leads me over here. So it's annoying to go back up, but not impossible to do so. Because there's one that's like kind of broken up there. Okay. It was that one.
Looks like you got separated from Luigi. In any case, we made it to the...
I think that they set this up. There's some kind of goof going on here. The maximum goofage. That's his full legal name. Now I gotta fight an ice monster? Something's coming! Let's get at it! Ooh, the ice racket. This is gonna sound fucking psychotic. This is kind of like Dougal. Dougal 2008. Or 2007? I think it was 08. Okay, wait for the swoops to come at me. And then I throw it at the ice, right? Okay, that's one. But we're not on a timer here, so it's really just a matter of if we can do this without fucking up consistently. You guys know me. Oh, we could also do that. Can I just whack him? Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ice Chomp. This would probably kill as like a DS game. Was I supposed to hit those back? I got a full fever meter here. Hold on, let's see. Okay, it wouldn't let me hit them. Because, like, obviously I like Bonanza more than this, and I want to play more Bonanza. Well, we played a lot of Bonanza. That was very much like an, ow! Like a summer... Okay, I need to... A summer of 25 situation. There are some games that I straight up... Like, every year I'm like, oh, there's not enough time to play these games. And then there's some that I forget about. Was Indiana Jones last year when we beat it? There's always more time to do what you want. Okay, another. Yeah, there are ice physics a little bit, just to let you know. So it's actually not my fault if I mess up at all. It's actually the game's stop. I figured out how to use Plex as of late, which is great because I got a bunch of bullshit I've been... You know, you guys know me. I like putting cartoons together in like a block. I looked away from my screen. I don't know why I did that. But I didn't know that the Plex source needs to be open and on for you to use it. So I tried watching some stuff I made on my TV. I wanted to watch it on my TV. I made it on my computer. But my computer was turned off. But now this is the final stream of the week, so I can technically leave it on overnight. And not have to worry about any of those pesky electrical outages? Question mark? Because there is more Pokopia I want to do, but I think what we need to do, how many hours in Bonanza are we away from ZA? Does that say 35 or 33? 35, so 5, 25.5. Okay, but they can only be like 11-hour streams, 11 and a half, so 25, so like 4 of those. That's impossible. That would require 8 more Bonanza streams. And maybe we can do that. Maybe we come back to it in the summer. But as far as, you know, the first year of the Nintendo Switch 2, I don't think these numbers are going to even out quite as much. Like a dead end. Dead weight! We explored so much, but we just found more coal. Brr, what should we do? My name is Mario. Well, my name is Baby Mario. Maybe Hi! Well, here's your Bonanza. It's right here. I left it right here.
Donkey Kong, did you come in through a hole in the ceiling?
I don't know what that... Okay, I'm going to assume that means yes. See, if you wanted to see a video game where Donkey Kong hangs out with a bunch of babies, guess what? Donkey Kong's everyone's dad now.
Donkey Kong even lowered a fine down for us to use to get out of here.
DK's babysitting service. By the Racket's effort, I'm getting worse at reading.
Yahoo!
Alright, let's get going. Guess they're gonna do a new live-action Casper movie. We prepared at the right time.
I think I'm gonna blow ectoplasm.
The Limestone Cave. Yeah, there's like, I don't know, let's say like 3 more or 4 more levels up there. Oh, and Donkey Kong's also here. There's something about, like, before I liked Donkey Kong, I liked Donkey Kong. I was a Donkey Kong main in Smash Bros. At least base game, Smash Ultimate. But, like, there's something about that, because I like Bonanza so much. Oh, by the way, my friend described Pragmata as like Donkey Kong Bonanza, so I'll have to see if that's true or not. Look at that giant Cheap Chomp. I bet it's the one in charge, the Chief Cheap Chomp. Let's try really hard to not end up fish food. The only way forward is to go upstream. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. You gotta be swallowed by the fish and go inside its intestines. Oh, we get to play with Donkey... Oh, this fucking rules. This rips. Never mind. I'm playing this game for 1,000,000 more hours. But anyway, what I was saying is that I liked Donkey Kong, obviously, and I was happy to see him. Even before I played, like, Smash Bros., or I guess before I played him in Smash Bros., I played Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics on my DS religiously. And I would play this one hockey game. And my team on the hockey team was always Bowser and Donkey Kong. They were the big boys, you know? Thank you, Donkey Kong. Do we have to hit that back? Okay, I fucked up, whatever. What is that? Why is the Cheap Chomp allowed to, like, shoot black holes at us? When did it develop that ability? Gonk. But now, like, because of this new Donkey Kong, which I always associate with Bonanza, I'm so much, like, happier to see him. I get excited whenever he shows up in these games now. Bwarp. That's what they have written on the back of the box for this game. It says Bwarp. This is the boopin' and ass game I've ever stopped referencing it. Address me. Dead weight. I've been seeing posts about people telling Ego Raptor to stop associating with Kuzma because of her problematic past. Do they not know? How soon we forget. Let's do like a joke. Let's do a joke or something. Holy sh! Okay, I thought it exploded, genuinely. The fact that we like DK's moveset in Smash is precisely why they shouldn't rework it. No. If I like Smash Ultimate Donkey Kong, then I'll play Smash Ultimate Donkey Kong. I just don't, we've had this discussion, we've gone in circles. I philosophically do not understand. I'm not saying you specifically, there's a not insignificant amount of people who would be happier if we just didn't get a new Smash game at all. Just ridiculous. I want a new Smash game, but I want to keep all the characters from Ultimate, and I don't want any of their movesets to change, and I want the stage list to be the same, and I want the knockback and the art style to be the same. Like, what are we doing? That's not what you're saying. I'm creating a straw man. It just happens to sound like you. There's no relation. See, that I can hear. Earlier I said I couldn't hear the game. I can hear the bwomp. The bwomp is loud as hell. I'm getting bwomp mobbed right now. Oh, that guy's bwomp is way louder than mine. Time to hit the gym. At the gym. Hold on. Oh! Why did it do... Oh, because I have the ice racket. Alright, I was confused. I could have sworn he had the lightning racket. Okay, Donkey Kong, avoid that. Okay, but... I'll take one for the team. I would die for Donkey Kong. That's how serious I am about this shit. It's not just the game, it's the culture. Yeah, I mean... Maybe it's just because, like, there might be... Because people will keep playing Melee. Some people play 64 in Brawl, but Melee is always going to be the big one. There's never going to be a Smash game that's the Melee killer. There will be a new Smash game, and people will play it, and even some Melee players will, like, play it. But unless it just is Melee, even then, they'd rather just play Melee online. Like, you can't... I'm not saying you can't please the Melee fans, because I like Melee. I don't like playing it competitively. Nothing against it, I'm not good at it. But, like, there's this idea that people that like Ultimate, that are like, oh, well, whatever the next Smash game is going to become the Smash game that everyone plays, and I like Ultimate, and I want to keep playing Ultimate, so I don't want this game to change. I'm being a little obtuse when I'm saying I don't understand it. I do understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. Did we win? Okay, now he died. But, like, it's almost been a decade since Ultimate came out. And I just don't think we need more Smash Ultimate. We got Smash Ultimate. I like Smash Ultimate. But I understand the other side because I also really only play things as an excuse to do something, right? I very seldom am like, oh, I want to play this game. I should play this game. Like, Portal 2 is my favorite game of all time. The first time I properly streamed it on stream was for its 15th anniversary. And now I'm in a bit of a Valve era. However, I will say this. Here's what we can do. Once GTA Online Weekly ends, I want to do like a playing Smash Bros. Every other weekend leading up to something, but it might not lead up to anything. We could just play Smash Ultimate every other weekend. I know we like playing Smash mods, but also Ultimate is fun. We'll keep playing Ultimate until it stops being fun. But I'm letting you guys know now, once that new Smash Bros. Game comes out, if it comes out, we're playing that shit every weekend. That's just we're gonna get going for a year. 52 of that new Smash, all 6 hours. Because currently, I could actually open it up over on my document over here. Now I can mark that we played Mario Tennis. I didn't know what we were gonna play today, so I didn't write anything down yet. Where is it? Where is it? Mario Tennis Fever. Switch that 1 to a 2. The only thing that haven't been one-offs this year, yeah, Living the Dream, Scott Pilgrim, EX, Pocopia. There's a lot of games. Did I put Castle Crashers on here? I probably should. Yeah, there's some shit missing from this. All right, anyway, I wanted to scroll up because I wanted to see how many times we have streamed. I guess it's not how many times, it's more. I think the game we've streamed the most was Legends Arceus. No, that's 21. Pokemon Scarlet is the one that's at 30. GTA is going to surpass that and also be like, that times 6 is how many hours. So let's just assume there's 38 weeks. There's not going to be. Let's assume there's like, what, 25 maybe? 25 times 6. So like 150 hours of that. I want Smash Bros. To dwarf that. I think the magnitude of changes made from 4 to alt is what the people in my faction want. Here's what I'll say. Oh, this fucking looks like the Super Mario RPG remake. I'm Baby Mario and I like tennis. I already fucked up. Never mind. Scratch that. Scrap it. Scrap it. Shut the whole thing down. The band in the background, the orchestral, shut it all down. Oh, there's a big plant here. A big stinky plant. Here's what I'll say. I don't want every character to be like fully changed from the ground up. But if they just... Here's my baseline. Imagine Ultimate Ganondorf. The changes to Ganondorf from Smash 4 to Ultimate, that's what I want for basically all the characters. Is that fair? Like, I don't need them all to like change their forward air or like remove Mario's fire flower, shooting fire, but like change up a fourth of the moveset. Is that fair? Granted, all of Ganondorf's neutral attacks were changed to the sword. They changed his up smash, his down smash, side, and... Did they change his neutral? No, his neutral is still like the... Ugh. I can't tell if I'm winning or not. Are you winning, son? Hit the mud back at him. When do I unlock the mud racket? This feels like a mud racket situation. What's all that mud racket out there? Oh man, Old Man Mun's pissed at us. Old Mad Mun is pissed at us again. That's a sick George of the Jungle 2007 cartoon, Canadian cartoon reference. If you think about it, hanging out with Donkey Kong in the jungle is actually a lot like George of the Jungle 2007. Everyone's favorite cartoon. Anyway, I'd like to... I totally fumbled that Old Man Mud bit. I can't do it again. Like, it's too late. I fucked up. That's on me. But we won. I think every character is Ganondorf. That's my final offer. But I do like the idea of having a reoccurring segment on Switch to Ultra where we just go through the 40 members of the roster we have now and see if we would change their moveset at all. Wait, do we have to do it again? More piranha plants. There's also piranha creepers. Aim for their heads. That's the weak point. I think that there's a world where we... were you saying Samus should get a counter, though? Yes. Okay. Rephrase it a little bit. I didn't say Samus should get a counter. I said Samus will get a counter. You know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just letting you guys know that's going to happen. I'm an insider. I've got all the leaks. Mr. Miyamoto told me it's happening. Miyazaki said. Sakurai-san told me that it's happening. I'm just letting you guys know that. Do I want it to happen? No. Do I think it's going to? Yes. Totally different story. Whoa! I don't care if it's tennis. I'm having fun with Donkey Kong, and that's really it. I will say though, for the latter like couple releases, I didn't care about them. Right? I didn't. It didn't matter. They were just licensed games. Who gave a shit? I was very like anti-Sonic at the time. But like I loved those early Olympic games. I think the issue was that we would just get one every 2 years. I think it would be better if we got an Olympic game every 4 years. Because you never really know what you have until it's gone. Now I'm really missing those Mario and Sonic Olympic games. We need individual sports. We need them to make another Mario and Sonic hockey game so I can just play those together. Because I love the DS hockey. I imagine it probably doesn't hold up anymore, but I loved it at the time. By the way, Samus getting a counter doesn't change what I said. I said every character should get a handful of their moves changed. Samus changing the down B to a counter would change some of that. But I think we have those 40 members of the Smash Bros. Holy shit! Everyone shut up.
Princess Daisy!
Why do you... Does she live here? Daisy, what are you doing in the jungle? Jungle? This is a golf course. I live right over there on the resort.
We're just surprised to see you here on the island, Princess! What are you doing here?
I was following after you all. I used my airship to... Oh, the famous Daisy airship. The Daisy Blimp. Finding the Gum Gum fruit. It really helped. Heard about Mario and Luigi being turned into babies. See, I thought... I could have sworn that the plot of this game is that they all turn into babies. Is it just Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi? Oh, and Princess Peach, too. Unless a magician flies by really quickly and makes baby Daisy. Because here was my thing. I always said... Hold on. I'm going to be autistic about this for a second. I've realized what is wrong. It's been really uncomfortable for me to lean back, and now I know why. I think I've cracked the code on this. Hold on. Also, the camera got moved. Get moved, idiot. Check this shit out, loser. Think about that next time you're arguing with me. Just know that if you step to me online, that's who you're stepping to. I wouldn't want to fuck with me either, kid. Have you seen that video of those two rednecks that are trying to look ripped and they're like, I wouldn't fuck with us? And the other one says, yeah, me neither. Now I'm centered, and so is my chakra. So is my Sakurai. But if we have 40 on the roster, and every week we do... Oh, bits. If the down B also drops proximity bombs and also counters, I'll think about it. I'll call Sakurai to see what he could do. I don't hate that idea. I know that this is just making more... I think the best way to represent Samus is having, like, a stance change, basically. I mean, Samus in general, like, I like how Samus plays in the game, but it's not a... If we're talking about representation of how they play in their base game... Do I gotta fight more piranha plants? Or am I going the wrong way? If we go through here, we can make it to the valley. I've got a bad feeling, though. We need to tread carefully. Is he threatening me? My idea for... Oh! Look, GameCube character from the GameCube games! A mud racket! Alright, I'm excited now. Oh, where's Donkey Kong?
I'm in the video game too.
Okay, so PD has a rage meter and a mud racket. Oh, it makes the mud ball bigger. I fucked up. Sorry. So this isn't about tennis anymore. It's no longer about tennis. It's about getting their health bar down. Why? I was holding it for too long. There's probably a Twitter account out there that purposefully gets mud on Daisy in this level at least. Okay, now do we hurt him? Did he swallow it? Is this a lore explanation for his giant navel? Is it that it was a tennis ball the whole time? So the mud doesn't hurt us as much as it just slow us down. We gotta make him pissed off. Daisy, please! Okay, now he's mad and now we mud. First we mud, there's more bits. Why is everybody gooning over Daisy all of a sudden? There's this idea that, like, listen, I don't think that there's not this, like, grand Mario story. But the Mario characters do have specific characterization. And Daisy often gets characterized as, like, the tomboy character. Because Peach is more, like, delicate and likes traditionally girly things. Likes being pretty and likes pink and likes art and likes dresses. See, my thing is, I don't even know how you do Daisy in the Mario movie, you know. It's been long enough. If you haven't seen the Mario Galaxy movie, that's on you. It's been like a month. I don't even know how you do Daisy, like, in the next one. When Peach basically is just Daisy in these Mario movies. She's the one. I guess she's more like a dignitary. Like, she's focused on the well-being of the Toads. She's royalty, and she fights for her friends. But Daisy often gets characterized as like this tomboy character. But I don't think that's actually been present in any of the games. It just sort of she wears shorts sometimes. That was an incredible Mario. Good Mario tennising. What if the game is called Mario Tennis, not because it's Mario playing tennis, but in their universe they call it Mario Tennis? Even if Mario isn't present. You guys want to play around a Mario Tennis? That was some great Mario tennising. Can I help you? Sir? Okay. Achoo.
Hey, if Bowser's minions!
Hello. Hello. Baba boy? A new character? Oh, the same characters. I guess these are the babies. Anyway, my idea for a baby carriage character was just to get all the Mario babies in one character slot. And at the time, all of the Mario characters in the game had a baby version. You know, Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Wario, Bowser, Donkey Kong. I feel like there's someone I'm missing. Baby Rosalina. She was also in the spin-off games. But this is the first time that we've seen Baby Waluigi. I honestly think there's very few locks, but I think Waluigi is like a given for next Smash. Like, he's gotta be, right? I think it's beautiful, though, that Camelot, creators of Isaac Golden Sun, created Waluigi in that first Mario Tennis game solely to be a doubles partner for Wario. And then also, they have the first ever official baby Waluigi, because Waluigi doesn't get a lot of alternate forms. He only exists in the spin-off material. It's just beautiful that If if we don't get Isaac Golden Sun, then Camelot at least gets one of their characters in with Waluigi. But I hope we get both. I know that nobody else gives a shit about Isaac Golden Sun, but come too far to turn back now. You're ready to take them on, right, Mark? I don't know what I wasn't paying attention. I was talking about Smash Bros. This is the average couple online. Grrr. Okay, now we fight them for real. Oh, we have to. Are we playing Foursquare? Do I have to stay in my? Oh, they have wind rackets. Yeah, because we're gonna win with rackets. Daisy's got it. Holy shit. The fact that he's winning an assist trophy 3 times in a row deconfirms him in my mind. That's because you just won Ultimate Deluxe. I will say, I am a little biased. Part of the reason I don't want Ultimate but more is so we can, like, get new assist trophies. Oh, it makes the court bigger if we ice.
2-0.
Because it's less likely that we'll get Waluigi if it's just Ultimate Plus. They should just, what Nintendo should do is they technically own the rights. They send a cease and desist to Project Plus. They should just release that game and say that they developed it. It's our intellectual property, so actually we made it. They release a Brawl mod, and they're like, no, we own it. We're allowed to do this. I fucked up because I was joking. I was doing japes. Did you guys pay $100 for Grand Theft Auto 6? That's what all my notifications are asking me. I don't want to think about that. I mean, I would if I had to. I wouldn't be happy about it. I genuinely thought he was just going to let it go over his head. Do we win? Daisy, you got it.
4-1.
Why are you gold? Who is your favorite Avatar character? Are we talking Last Airbender or are we talking Blue Cats having sex? I like Spider. I like the child character played by Sigourney Weaver, motion capture by Sigourney Weaver, who they had kissed the other kid. So it's old Sigourney Weaver kissing the kid one, but she's in a mocap suit pretending to be a child. Oh, sorry.
4-3.
Neytiri, Jake Sully, Last Airbender, never seen the Blue People movie. Ooh, okay. Well, I have an answer. I want to say that I watched the show as a teenager for the first time. And there was a very specific archetype that I was very into, and it framed my interest in specifically women, because there's very specific archetypes I like for men and women. I was a big Azula guy, and I haven't rewatched the series since I was a teen. I would like to do it though. I probably should, especially if there's a fighting game coming out soon. I gotta rewatch Invincible if I want to play Invincible Versus. But yeah, Azula, final answer.
Match point.
Basically, if Great Delilah Griffin is in your show, she probably is my favorite character. In the most respectful way possible, I'm a fan of her work.
Game, set, and match.
Except for Scooby-Doo, because Daffy's not my favorite character. But anything else, I'll take it. $40. Delicious, delicious, fruity, fruity. Final answer, Azula. I'm not changing it. You're doing a great job. Get going. Oh, there's 2 recover. And we'll take their rackets just for good measure. Turn your body cam off. We're going to take their wallets. I saw a video going around of this one chick trying to be relatable. She's like, this is the day in the life of someone who doesn't have any friends and just like kind of lives inside. And it was relatable. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put my fries in the oven. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna, you know, do whatever. Be alone in my apartment. It was relatable up until the moment where she's like, okay, then I unwind watching body cam videos of cops on YouTube. That's the modern equivalent of seeing your kid like rip the legs off of spiders. Like, you are a fucking psycho. If Nintendo released that, I wouldn't mind if they made some bullshit Switch 2 Smash game with 5 characters in it. I wish that they would be more willing to do the Star Fox 2 thing, where they like... Or like what indie developers do, where they purposefully develop a game for like an older console or old hardware. UFO 50 style. Because people have made their own like NES fan games, but they would never actually run on the NES. The thing about UFO 50 is that it actually uses the same software. If Nintendo just like released DLC for Smash 64, do you think Azula would like Luigi or Mario more? I feel like Azula and Luigi is like the perfect dynamic. I don't often believe the thing that like people say. They're like, oh, I could fix him, I could fix her. But I do think that Luigi could make an honest woman out of Azula. I truly believe that. And I say it every day when I wake up. It's my daily affirmation. Holy shit, I'm fighting monsters. These are the snake dragon things from I was gonna say Captain Toad, but they're from Super Mario 3D World. Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3. The thing, can I be honest with you guys? I often mix up Wii Shop, the Wii Shop Wednesday song, with Brental Floss's Wii Shop music lyric video. And I'm hearing one of them in my head, and I think Brental Floss is edging out. What if Nirvana the band, the show, had a third member and he was bald? No? No to what? About Luigi and Azula? What's wrong with that? Can a boy dream? Can a boy girl? Yeah, guys, I would love to live stream tomorrow, but unfortunately I got invited to a boy-girl party, and I can't miss that. Brental Floss is what? Oh, that's like his whole thing. Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2. Like, I think I'm singing the Brental Floss version right now. Which I know that all the NTSB, SB, SSC fans are upset about that. Sorry, I'm Brent Pilled. Bald and Brent Pilled. That's my fucking dad. Show a little respect. Show me a fucking respect. Yeah, I'm glad Luigi's carrying. I'm kind of fumbling here. I don't think I need to hit the spikes at all. Just the histocrats, of course. One. I gotta lob it up. They put a gun in your mouth and fire it up. Started getting fired up. Damn, fuck that one. Ganked that. This is... Oh, I get it now. It's kind of like big table tennis. Welcome to your life. How do you unlock Marty Supreme in this game? From Pirates of the Caribbean. Alright, fucking stop getting hit by the fires. There you go. And on my first try, too. Parental brainwashing, Brental brainwashing. 41. I can't change my stats, right? It's just gonna upgrade them for me. Wasn't there like an RPG like switching menu? I think that we just keep our nose to the grindstone. I think we can do this Mario Tennis campaign. I miss the rage. Okay, here's an idea for you. Postulate this for a second. Think about this. Baby Mario Judah. And instead he sings about wanting mommy and wanting milk. My oh my, I have found you, mother. Oh. Why did he say my oh my before that? Who am I to question the lyrical genius of Mario Judah? Is that song offensive? I've seen the Drewski interview where he's like, that's gotta be racist. We said that one before. I've said Baby Mario Judah before. I gotta get new material. Mario was born in 1001. He's a vampire. He's a vampire. That's not my joke. That's the joke they made in the game, but I'll take it. Are we winning? So we gain nothing from killing his constituents. We must assassinate the king of swing. I saw other people saying they're like, oh man, the Cuphead fandom is dead. What a dead franchise. Why does everything gotta be a franchise? Why can't you just release a game that's good? I thought Drewski was joking when he said that. Maybe. Again, I've only ever seen that clip out of context. Ow. And we're kind of running this guy's pockets, I'll be honest. I kind of feel bad for the poor fucker. He didn't know what was coming to him. Poor fucker. He knows better than to mess with us. He didn't know any better. I too would hunt a dude down like a bear and or a lion. I'm a predator. But would baby Mario Judah say that? I'm a pretender. Oh, I have to do my stretches. The ghost ship. Hey, over there, I can see Bowser's big, stupid head in the fog. We colored it in real quick. This is what they used to do for movies. They would film in black and white, and they would Technicolor color over it after. Son punched a lot of holes in it. I don't think that was a deliberate landing. Bowser's nowhere to be seen. This is all pretty strange. Oh, thank goodness you're all safe. Oh, she's... Did you hear that one story or that one friend that would a good friend, by the way, who would make baby noises, baby crying noises, because it would make their other friend lactate? Because that's not a story. That's my life. I lived it. That's the hell I live with every day. Wanted to see how cool I look when I completely wipe the monsters out. So what's he doing, trying to marry this baby?
These monsters are really dangerous, Bowser. You should work with Mario and the others to defeat them.
You know how they're always making like Nickelodeon versions of the Nintendo games? Like there's a Nickelodeon Kart, there's like a Nickelodeon Mario Party game. They even have their own Smash Bros. Think about this. Here's a new pitch. You didn't like Baby Mario Judah, but you're gonna love this. Rugrats Tennis.
Lord Bowser, we've hit something in the fog.
Oh, whatever then. My battleship can handle bumping into things now and then. My battleship can handle a little tub thumping now and then. Something
appears to be caught in our propeller. It's a massive spider web.
We found the monster. Hey! What? Hey, the battleship's being pulled!
What do we do, Lord Bowser?
I'll take care of this. Secure the princess. Secure the baby. Fetch me the child. Because he said big dog, bear, lion, so he could say, oh my, because Wizard of Oz. God, I'm so fucking swear. That's why he said, my, oh my. That song's actually from the perspective of the Wicked Witch from Wicked. In the movie, Elphaba can say it. I'm not so sure about the Broadway Elphaba.
Bowser searched me for some time.
Huh? I'm not reading this shit. Whether or not Ariana Grande can say it depends on which Ariana Grande you're talking to. I don't know, but I sure am relieved that I found you all. Let's stick together and go undo these monsters' magic. Think about this. Real monster tennis. Wait, let's make a Nickelodeon version of all the video games. Real Monster Hunter. Is there any title with rat in it? Rugrat Race? Rugrat PI for hire. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, I've lost it. Okay, Rocket Power Stone. It's Power Stone, but you're playing as the Rocket Power characters. Dig Dug. But instead of collecting gems, you're collecting Patty's mayonnaise. What else they got? I'm trying to make them all puns. I don't think any of them work. Drake and Josh Eternal? Why? What are you saying to me? I forgot that you don't understand puns. The fog! You gotta fight the fuzzies. Oh. I didn't know we were playing this. And then we... Okay. On Wii. On the Wii! Oh, that hurt me. What other Nickelodeons are there? Pig, goat, banana, cricket ball. And they play cricket. That sucks. Some of them are just fucking names. I genuinely almost just said Sam and Cat Scratch. That's not a fucking video game. That just would have Cat Scratch meant Sam and Cat. Okay. We need a detox. I hope you bash your foot into something dumb today. There's nothing dumb in our room. Doom Eternal, but it's Drake and Josh, dog. What's the pun? You just added Drake and Josh to Doom Eternal. Josh doesn't sound like Doom. Neither does Drake. Sonic Prime 4 Beyond. Now, this guy knows what he's fucking talking about. What else do they got on the big end? I'm trying to think of fucking video games. The Legend of Kenan and Kelda. Sorry. I don't like the person I'm becoming. Trying to think of more video games. Basically, what video games can Nickelodeon steal is what we're getting at. None of the puns really line up. Chalk Zone Tan. That's just a different cartoon altogether. How come Zone Tan never made a Chalk Zone parody? Or do they have to be anime girls? The Legend of Zelda Penguins of Madagascar. That's just two things. What about Kung Fu Panda, The Legend of Zelda? Because that's what the subtitle was called for the show. I think we peaked with Rocket Power Stone. I don't think we're going to get as good as that. A Big Fuzzy? Oh, a new character. I hope it's Odd Rock. I got Dry Bones in here? I'm just gonna keep... Am I okay? Where am I? Who am I? Who am I? I just can't remember. Wait, no. Oh, aim. There we go. Oh! Is that a new guy? New tennis character? New character created by Camelot Forge. Ah! Oh my god! Insta-kill? Sorry, I didn't know there were one-hit KO moves in this tennis game. Fire Emblem 3 Loud Houses. I'll allow it. Loud House Flipper. Rocket Power Wash Simulator. All Real Monster Hunter was pretty good. Thank you, me. Okay, don't get one hit. Don't get O-code here. Okay. Alright, now I have to... Oh, we're doing Nuzlocke rules. Okay, now I got a Donkey Kong. Am I supposed to hit that back? It is instant killing. Okay, I need to save them. I'm not going to let you kill Daisy this time. Oh, come on. Alright, is it just me now? Now we have Baby Peach. Can I use my fever to catch this real quick? Okay, alright. But can I do it without the fever? The fever? Oh, Dry Bones is here. Hi, Dry Bones. It's my favorite character. I can't think of any more Nickelodeons. I don't want to have to use my fever, but I have to do it to reach that... Okay, can I just hit it back? Without using my fever. Okay, no, it gives me my fever, so I can... hit it back. Nice. Okay, we're just going to do that one more time. Chowder plus Hades and call it ladies. Okay, so we've really... Did you know that Chowder was initially pitched to Nickelodeon, but they turned it down for Fanboy and Chum Chum instead? What are they, stupid? Okay. Kind of rude, but sure. I think we gotta kill Dry Bones. Okay. We're fucking up. Oh, I want to hit that button. We almost had it. Then we got a lob still. Mario making fiends. Sorry. I didn't like that at all. Okay, well, I just used my fever. Can I use it again? Last time. Here we go. Line it up. You line up the shots and I'll hit them. Everyone else may have died, but I saved Peach's life. Kelda rules, actually. Whatever, better than Keenan and Kelda. I don't think so. I'm glad somebody appreciates it. My life as a chibi robot. I like that. We're getting there. So is the game, like, fun? I like the boss fights. It's also apparently short. Luigi evolves! Mega Luigi! Oh. He's back to his tall self. Getting Luigi mogged. Ah. All Real Monster Hunter is my favorite. That and Rocket Power Stone. We didn't really get anywhere else. That's basically where we peaked. The golden fruit. Oh, we gotta get the gum gum fruit to revive them. DK Phantom? Danny Phantom Thieves? It's like Persona? No. I like where your head's at, though. Danny... Where am I supposed to go to? I gotta talk to everyone? Oh, okay. Thank you, Donkey Kong. These slopes are no joke. Those piles of boulders don't look too solid. I bet we could break them apart if we hit them hard enough. Oh, I see. We have to do tennis. Ow! Hold on. Andrew, you don't understand. If I don't get a raid after the stream, the bus I'm driving will explode. Fuck, I died. Well, great. Now nobody gets to live. Whenever anything bad happens to me in my life, I think, man, I wish it happened to this person instead. Oh. Am I? Okay, let's back up a little bit. Or maybe we gotta get it midair. Maybe we have to avoid them. Maybe we're not hitting them with the tennis racket. We just gotta avoid them. What's that one game where you're dating a streamer girl who's a yandere? Do you know who you're fucking talking to? No, I had to wait for the fuzzies. Yep, okay. These are just obstacles. I'm talking to chat, okay. Rock Pikmin's Modern Life. I get what you're going for, but, like, structurally, we're just adding Pikmin to it. What if it was Danny Pikmin? What if it was Jimmy Pikmin? Yeah, no, I'm still fucking thinking. Birdo's Modern Life? That's not a video game. That's just a character from Mario. What about Morocco's Modern Life? And he lived in Morocco instead. Now that's a show that I would watch. What about Grand Theft Rocco? No. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Birdo's Modern Life. Space Invader Zim. Maybe. Let's get in the car and see where it takes us. Hold that thought. I don't have anything on me. I'm not holding. Never mind, I am holding. Nintendo Dog plus Cat Scratch. Which one did I just... Space Invader Zim I like. We're getting somewhere. L. Kirby... You're not allowed to play. You've made it abundantly clear you don't know what a pun is. It's not your fault. It's the education system that's failed us. Gen Alpha's cooked. No, yeah, it's Gen Alpha and it's the school system. It's not their dumbass fucking millennial parents. It's actually Gen Alpha's fault. Oh, Nintendo premiere. Ah! Sorry, I got excited. Kirby? What's that mean? Oh, like iCarly? Just know that in my head I've been thinking about LT Gray for like 20 minutes, but I couldn't get one. Because there's no video game called like T Gray. I thought of one I liked, but I realized it's not a Nickelodeon show. I feel like I'm getting weird deja vu. Have I said this before? You know the Wii game My Sims? My Sims partner's a monkey. I'll hold for the applause. I know that's not Nickelodeon, but I couldn't get it out of my head. I had to say it out loud. Oh, Spider! Spider-Man! 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 Heavy Scuttlebug. Like out there in the swamp and it wah chicka wah wah. Baby Mario goes up to the Heavy Scuttlebug. We're gonna defeat you, Heavy Scuttlebug. And then Heavy Scuttlebug says, what is you talking about? The Scuttlebot! Scuttlebot! Earlier I said that when I went to go see Across the Spider-Verse, it was a packed theater. At that place that's like a couple minutes from me, that theater I always go to, I've only ever seen it packed 3 times. One was for Across the Spider-Verse. Another was for The Little Mermaid 2023. Dark Souls HP boss. Bitch! How far back does your old school Nicktoons, and why did you skip Hey Arnold? That's one of the better ones. Yeah, but what video game pun? It's like Hey Pikmin, but instead of Pikmin, it's Arnold. Yeah, I'm thinking. I did genuinely forget about Hey Arnold though. I was born in 2001 in the Lord's year. Sorry. I was around for the beginning of Nicktoons. I was there when the doctrine was forged. I tried to save him. No! I tried to save him! Okay, let's try and get it again. Get out of the fucking way. I'm not letting you touch Donkey Kong. Get away from him. Get away from her, you bitch! Watching Hey Arnold literally as we speak. I love that show to death. It's not what you said, but sorry. As we squeak. First we squeak. Mickey Mouse Detective PI for Hire. I feel like I'm adding more subtitles than this game has. Mouse PI for Hire. What about Mouse PI, but the PI is capitalized? What about this? Mouse, pig, goat, banana, cricket. And the PI is capital. Well, I've lost the plot here a little bit. I just let Donkey Kong die. Too bad! I beat the Mickey Mouse game. When are you gonna play Mouse PI for Hire? When will you play Mouse PI for Hire? Who'll win between a fight of Hulk and Superman? Hulk is only Hulk when he's angry. Superman never gets angry. Of course Superman could defeat the Hulk. Hulk is only Hulk when he is angry. Superman never gets angry. Also, what Mickey Mouse game? You could technically. I assumed it could have been any game though. Did we kill him? No. And he doesn't deserve to die. Rocco's Modern Yarn. Rocco's Modern Life as a Teenage Robot and Monster. That's like their fucking That's So Sweet life. That sucks, actually. What did those three have in common? What if Robot and Monster met Jenny and Rocco? That shit sucks. I hate that I said that even. Rocco's Modern Life as a Teenage Robot and Monster. Can you stop moving? What about... No. I'm trying to get all real monsters in there, but... If you think about it, All Real Monsters and Robot and Monster are both look for Monster Hunter. Fairly Odd pick, Ross? Yeah, alright. I'll allow it. Fairly Odd Rock from Donkey Kong Bonanza. Donkey Kong Banana Milk Cricket Pig Goat... Hold on. Donkey Kong Pig Goat Banana Cricket. I've been bringing up that show a lot. I've never seen it before in my life. I just know that it exists. Just thinking of odd parents. Fuck! What about this? Fairly Odd Pokemon. Chalk Paint. Dude, you're... It's not fun anymore. I just feel bad. Chalk Paint? You have to be doing this as a... This is just sad. I've been thinking of Chalk Zone for a while. Rug, Rat, Chit, and Clank. I like that. I like that. Because they're both about drawing. Oh my god. But that's not what a pun is. We're not having this conversation again. You have to be rage baiting. There's no way. That was the old plan. I've upgraded to a much better... So Mario's the only one who's still a baby. Well, I guess there's Wario and Waluigi. Power stored in the tree to make itself even stronger. That power should be mine. Super Mario One Piece, but it's spelled W-O-N. And that's bad. I'll admit that's a bad one. I recognize that it was a pun, but that's not a pun. It doesn't have to be pun or wordplay, you putrid pimple. It's our fucking game! We're making the rules! Rocket Power Puff Girls. Rocket Power Stone. I'm still sticking with that one. I like that. Just the idea... Power Stone is already not a popular game, but the idea that's like, you know how we're going to bring Power Stone back for modern audiences? We're going to get Rocket Power in there. Just the idea of like a 3D fighting game where you can play as fucking the character Tito from Rocket Power. Surf Shark VPN Tito. Surf Shop. Is it a Surf Shop? Are we winning? Is this the final boss, by the way? Now go home and smoke some more crap. I'm trying to do my fever shot. It won't let me. Can't make it. Can't make it. Door stuck. Do we win? Ow. It said I hit a fever shot. Back for the barnyard. And it's like a Left 4 Dead clone. There's more bits, hold on. Okay, I just hurt the Bowser. He's doing the fucking Steed gif where he's like trying really hard not to laugh during the stream. Hold on. I'm gonna do it again. That's disrespectful as... Aw. I'm gonna pull it off one of these days. Fuck! Alright, we'll play it like this. That's disrespectful as hell. I see you try not to laugh over there. Got it. I accept Jesus Christ as my savior in my life. Yes, got it. What am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to, like, lob it up to hit the spider? I don't get it. Hit a fever shot. I'm fucking trying. Okay. El Kirby was a good pun. El Tigre X Kirby. You don't know what a pun is either then. That's not a pun. It would need to... No, I don't care how many bits you give. That's still wrong. That's not a pun. That's just replacing a word with another word. If it rhymed with Tigre, it would be a pun, but you just put two words together. Kung Fu Pac-Man? What? Oh, because of Kung Fu Panda? Well, they already have the Legend of Awesomeness, so we could just do Kung Fu Panda Legend of Zelda. Hold on, we gotta fever shot this. I'm gonna save you, Donkey Kong. Fuck you! Kung Fu Panda Express. It does rhyme if you slant Kirby. El Kirby? That's not what a rhyme is. That's not right. Listen, guys, I always say you should achieve your dreams. I don't think you guys should ever write a mixtape. I don't think you know what rhymes are. Fever shot! Angry Bird Beavers. Nope. You gotta try everything. Oh, we gotta hit a dual fever shot. There you go. You're pedantic for literally no reason. You said El Kirby. That doesn't mean anything. It's not pedantic. It's not a pun, what you're saying. You're making shit up. Oh, I'm dead. Great, fantastic. Nice going. You killed Baby Mario. Okay, is this the final fight? And if it is, can we do it in 16 minutes? Nobody distract me and make bread WarioWare. I'm not doing that to Wario. Okay, I already fucked up. We gotta get our meter full. I think we need double meter to do this, right? Okay, no, we can do a fever shot. Oh, only when he lobs it up. Okay, I think we can do this. Do a barrel roll, man. You know what? Star Fox versus the forces of evil. Versus the forces of evil. Star versus the forces of evil con carne. What? No, Luigi! You killed Luigi, you son of a bitch! Get away from her, you bitch! Yeah, I gotta get ready for this fever shot. Ah! No! It killed Donkey Kong! Okay. Come on. Nuzlocke rules. Nuzlocke does rule. No. The Family Guy game. Tough Pikmin. I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm trying to lock the fuck in. Only when he launches it up can we do our fever shot. Okay, fever shot, ready? Get in position. We're not even half. The scuttlebutt. Scuttlebutt. Does that work? We need to be together for the fever shot. All right, ready? Okay, now we're half. Whew, we got 14 minutes. All right, make it count. Play it straight. Big time rushdown revolt. Big time crisis rush. Oh, no! Okay, we're fine. Oh, we still got Peach, right? But I got really low health, too. This is where I died last time! No! Focus, 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 focus. Cusack creatures. Stop moving, please! No! Okay, alright. Alright, okay. If I get hit one more time, I'm dead. Come on, man. Come on, mama. Maybe I should have switched my racket. Okay, this bit's easy. Can't possibly fuck it up. Can possibly fuck it up. Okay, get ready. This is gonna be some bullshit once I read it. A pun doesn't need to rhyme at all. It is a play on words. For instance, someone said I did an oxymoron. Then I said I'm on oxy, you moron. Oxymoron is a drug, and I call them a moron off the word oxymoron. I'm done. That's not true. I'm not engaging with this, though, because we're almost done with this fucking game. Whoa, Mario! Look at the cutscene! Full motion video! The Tree of Life, the Great Deku Tree, is back. The Tree of Wife. Now all of the Mario characters get a wife of their choosing. State-mandated wife. Is this the end of the game, though? Or does this open up the post-game? Amazing! I guess that means everyone is back to normal now. Except for Wario and Waluigi. It does look that way.
That was quite the adventure! Like 40% fun, 60% terrifying!
5% hot gas. There's way more... Oxy is a drug. I know what oxycodone is. I went to high school in the 2010s. I know what Oxy is. I was there. It was very popular and expensive. Could probably use mine. It did crash in the forest, but with a little work, it should be able to fly again. Sounds like a plan to me.
It's settled then! We'll fix the airship, head home, and the tournament kicks off again!
Okay, no, there's more.
I'm looking forward to a ton of heated matches!
I don't know about you all, but I'm ready for anything. And Luigi's there too. Oh, no, we beat the game. See, I'm glad we locked into Mario Tennis. Some of these games are just shorter, so there's, like, not as much to do in them. That's why we played so much Pokemon. It's less about wanting to play the game more, and just that it takes a lot longer. That being said, there are unlockables in this game still. But let's assume that these credits last about 10 minutes. I'm going to go to the bathroom. You guys are going to have to sit with the decisions you made. And, thank you for playing. Thank you so much for playing my Mario Tennis game. Would have been a Mario Tennis, it was SpongeBob. So I suppose it is less about how many individual hours, having an even amount of time on each game, and more about beating all of those games. Talking about puns doesn't even make it Nintendo Switch Tuesday. To be fair, I set the date as Thursday before the Switch 2 even came out. It used to just be the Nintendo Switch Kick the Bucket Countdown. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Meat and fuck kingdom, Steve. As far as the list of games go, we beat Bonanza, we beat them, we beat... I guess we beat Kirby Air Riders? Question mark? We did the story mode base game. Josham Lust. We beat the ZA base game. Beat Bonanza base game. I guess we didn't do all the single player wonder stuff. All the single player wonder shows, and there's just so much to do and so little Switch 2 time. Yeah, did we like turn Wario and Waluigi back into adults, or are they just babies forever now? They'll need to age up. In a way, this means they're gonna live on longer than any other Mario character. Except for the Toads, they're immortal. You can't legally kill a Toad. It's like killing, I was trying to think of something you're not allowed to kill. I'm sure there's like big game animals, but for big gay animals. But for some stuff, there are some places where you're incentivized to kill them. We have lantern flies here. And the state says we are supposed to kill them when we see them because they're an invasive species. The Mario Wonder single player stuff is pretty short. I'm about to beat Leaf Green since I bought it on release for Switch 2. What's your team looking like, brother? Also, glad to have you back. We were just pitching the idea of continually playing Smash Ultimate. Something to think about. You were probably there when me and Chris played Smash Ultimate this day 6 years ago in 2020. Okay, Pokey Racket. Milestones. Win every tournament. Earn every star. See, there's a lot more to do in this game.
Is this a bit?
So we did Adventure. There's tournaments. Earn every star in the All Trials Trial Towers. Clear all score challenges in advanced difficulty. Play 100 total matches in different modes. I've currently played 1. Great. Okay, the rest of these are just playing... Ooh, okay. 50 tennis matches, you get PD Piranha. Piranha Plant Challenge in score challenges. What did that say? Clear 4-player co-op ring shot and score challenges? I don't have 4 people. Doubles Flower Cup Tournament. Clear 2P co-op ring shot in score challenges on advanced difficulty. Win the Singles Flower Cup Tournament. It seems like we just gotta play a lot more Mario Tennis. So let me think here. I guess we'll look at the scoreboard here. We've beaten base game Legend ZA. We've beaten Bonanza. We haven't done the Forgotten Land DLC or Wonder. Guess we kind of beat Air Riders. We didn't unlock everything in Mario Kart, but we did play it a lot. Only 3 hours in Yakuza 0 Sag. That was on the opening week, and I think I fell asleep during a cutscene. I'm not... This is an argument I had before. I'm not anti-cutscene. But if your cutscene is so long that the game screen turns dark because... You know in video games when you haven't touched the game in like 10 minutes so that the screen goes dark? If that happens during your cutscene, it's probably too long of a cutscene. Although that is the director's cut. I don't care if the director's cut. So there's a lot to do here. We just gotta decide, I suppose, what we're doing the next 2 Thursdays. Because we do have 2 more Thursdays until the release of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. But there's more to do in this game, but we have technically beaten it. We haven't beaten Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I guess we haven't fully beaten Welcome Tour. There's more Pokopia. There's a lot of Pokopia that we still haven't done. I'll probably get Yoshi. I mean, it's a Switch 2 exclusive. I gotta get it. And then we'll have some time between Yoshi and whatever the next Switch 2 game is. Unless they listen, if they announce a Star Fox game for Switch 2 in the next, like, 2 weeks and then it just comes out, then we'll obviously play that. But we need to play it by ear. I mean, I hate to say it, but I feel like... I'm looking at that top row of the games we played the most... And we've beaten the main game of Forgotten Land. We've beaten the main game of Wonder. We've done all we could in Animal Crossing. We've beaten a story mode in Kirby. We did all of the courses in Mario Kart. Of all of these games that have been around for years and years, we still haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom. Your backlog is enormous. Yeah. Dude, your backlog's enormous. But that's why I'm trying to keep, like, Thursday to be the Switch 2 day. So that way, like, our Mondays can be saved up. Except for our Mondays are going to be taken up by Lego. But next Monday, I have an opening because I played Lego this Monday. All right, so here's what you need to know for the coming week of BH Ultra, just in general. We are coming up on the end of a month. And normally, the last 2 months, I've released a video at the start of the next month. It was March 9th and then April 1st. So you would think that early May there would be a video. But I'm actually saving that video for when I leave the week of MomoCon. So it'll come out MomoCon weekend. And there's also a specific reason I picked that weekend. So next video, hopefully mid-May. And then we'll have a little bit more of a smooth summer going back to normal, like the end of the month situation. However, this week or the coming week in BH Ultra content in general, I'm going to see a movie tomorrow. Those movie posts are now going exclusively on Instagram, I guess, because TikTok fucked their whole shit up. And then that Letterboxd post will become a YouTube community post. Of course, we're starting out May. But Sunday, or Saturday, will be, I believe it's a GTA night. So me and all the denizens of the BH Ultra Patreon Discord server will be doing even more heist in Grand Theft Auto for Grand Theft Auto Online Weekly. That is Saturday night. Sunday night, there will be a Patreon watch party, as there always is, but there will also be a commentary from the Wrestle crew that we put together for WrestleMania 27, give or take some people, maybe some new people, a commentary on Extreme Rules 2011. So you might want to watch weekly Monday nights to get caught up on that. And then, of course, weekly Monday nights will continue on Monday. Monday stream, I haven't announced yet, but I have an idea for it. Tuesday, of course, will be another podcast. Wednesday will be another installment of Total Tomodachi Island. Thursday will be another Nintendo Switch 2 Thursday. Do I have anything in between that? No YouTube video. That's basically it. Did you pre-tape 2 Monday night Patreons? No, but I'll have to do that at that point. Also, the secret channel that nobody knows about. Shh, that's between you and me. All right, outro. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here this week. It's good to have the camera back. It's good to have the set back. But now I'm going to go edit all day. Play that fucking track.